Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your July 2023 general reading. We are looking at the first half of July from the 1st through the 15th. This reading is for the earth sign of Capricorn. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Those of you who take the time to watch the videos on my YouTube channel, please hit that like button. It really does help. For those of you who reach out for personal readings, who refer and recommend, who comment, or just simply taking the time to watch the videos, which supports my YouTube channel as well, along with hitting that like button. Always a note of gratitude before we begin to let you know how grateful I am for it. Thank you. So, Capricorn, if your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign is in Capricorn, if you're cross-watching for a Capricorn, this video is relevant to you as well. It's a general reading, so of course it'll resonate a little differently for everyone. So if you know your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, watch those videos as well. Additional insight and perspective and clarification can come from watching the rest of your signs in addition to your primary sun sign. And if you find that something really does touch you, it resonates with you, and you'd like to perhaps take a deeper look at it, peel the layers back, reach out for a personal reading or information about that for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style and are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can also see that email address by clicking the description link or the title of this video. You'll see it there. You can copy and paste or just type it in. I would love to hear from you. And I can usually get back to you the same day with more information. I do offer a pretty wide variety of choices for reading options in all areas of life. And I do this full time. It's all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling of personal readings as well. So if you're interested, please email me. Let's move right into this reading for you, Capricorn. First half of July 2023. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Radiant Rider-Waite. And we begin with the moon. For a second, I saw it as the Chariot. The moon. The moon can sometimes represent feeling pulled but a bit lost as to what direction. It can sometimes represent a lack of complete clarity, although you have spiritual stirrings or intuitive energy pulling you along a certain direction, even if you're not quite sure what that is. With that, we have the Five of Cups. 3 cups tipped over and spilled out, focusing on that, looking at that, but behind you there are 2 cups upright and full. There is a time to mourn what we've lost or what we no longer have, but be careful not to focus on it too much because you may miss the blessings that are there in your life or opportunities which are coming at you that you might miss, because we can't look in 2 directions at once. We can't look forward and backwards at once. So be careful not to get caught up in too much of what was, what should have been, what could have been, all of that, because it also may interfere with your getting clarity about the path ahead. Next, we have Faith, in other decks called the Hierophant, which has more of that convention norm going along with what a large body of people do, kind of institutional energy. Here it points more towards the idea or the concept of faith, having faith in something, even if you can't see how it's playing out. It's a perfect partner to that moon card with the 3 of Wands. You've laid the foundation for something. You're starting to see your efforts paying off, and you're feeling very positive, hopeful, and optimistic about what that ship is bringing into you. Again, there's a sense of quite a spiritual sense too, or intuitive sense of going down a path that you feel is best for you, even if you can't quite explain it completely. Next, we have the 9 of Wands. It looks like you've been through quite a bit already, Capricorn. The 9 wands there represent already battles you've fought, struggles that you've had to overcome. And there may be yet another one, and you may be feeling discouraged, depressed, feel like giving up, or how can I continue on? But since 10s represent completion and cycle fulfillment, you're very close to wrapping up the end of what has probably been quite a challenging or difficult cycle for you. With strength, facing fears, doubts, insecurities, perhaps looking at the part you've also had to play in situations. It takes strength, courage, wisdom, and humility to do this, to take that look at ourselves in a realistic light. But it's also what you gain more of by going through this process, changing the things you can and making peace with what remains. You know what I'm getting overall, Capricorn, is a very strong spiritual or intuitive sense here. Maybe some regret over things in the past, maybe regret over some of the decisions you've made or what you thought something was going to be and it's turned out to be something different. But overall, knowing that the direction you're headed in now is the right direction, even if you can't completely explain it to yourself or other people, knowing that you're almost to the end of this difficult struggle and you're moving forward. From the bottom of the deck, the overall, oh, beautiful. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the first half of July is the Six of Swords. It's a card of healing, of putting the worst behind you. The waters behind you will be choppy, muddy, and turbulent, but you're moving away from that into a place that's more calm, peaceful, serene, and placid. It's a card of healing, and sometimes, especially in the initial stages of healing, there are up days and down days, but overall, you're definitely headed in the right direction, not quite to the other shore, non-solid ground yet, but you're definitely moving towards that. And since your brother, sister signs Taurus and Virgo had similar readings, some of you may also, this moving through something process may be a literal moving through or traveling away from something as well. Let's clarify that overall energy of the Six of Swords. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Leaving behind that which has proven to be unsatisfying or unfulfilling. You may have thought it was going to be something at the beginning, but now you're like, no, this isn't for me. It's time to turn your back and move forward into something else. Even if you don't quite know where your destination is or what the end goal is here. It's about, the whole thing is about moving out of difficulty and into a better place. Let's clarify that Moon card. The Seven of Swords and the Chariot. So the Seven of Swords is a card of strategy, of kind of, which is always done behind closed doors, because this can also represent things concealed, sometimes in a negative way, but not always. I mean, we all operate off the grid sometimes. It's planning and keeping those plans to yourself as much as possible. And the Chariot, success on a difficult or challenging path, success that comes from refusing to give up. Determination, perseverance, and willpower is the name of the game in the Chariot in order to win. Again, there's a sense of, I know that I'm doing the right thing. I know that I'm on the right path, even though it has challenges and difficulties. I'm leaving the worst challenges and difficulties behind me as I'm moving forward. But you may not be sharing too much of this with people right now. Five of Cups. Regret over the past, regret or grief or loss over the past. Be careful not to get too caught up in that. It keeps you from moving forward. Queen of Pentacles, there you are, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Five of Wands, conflict, internal conflict, external conflict, going around and around about it with yourself. Again, don't get too caught up here, Capricorn, with looking back at the past. If you regret things you did in the past, take those as valuable lessons moving forward so that you don't repeat them. Whatever has been lost, if it can't be regained again, you just need to keep moving forward. That's what I'm getting here. Because too much of this energy can keep you stuck. And for you, it's all about perseverance, determination, willpower to move forward. Let's clarify faith. Yeah, the Fool, a brand new journey, a whole new life cycle starts. The Fool has the 0 on this card because it's the first major arcana card. This is where a whole new cycle of the tarot begins, meaning a new chapter of your life. So something is closing out and a whole new chapter, a whole new journey is starting off again. Taking a chance, stepping outside your comfort zone, and having faith. Three of Wands. Feeling optimistic about the future, starting to see your efforts paying off. Two of Cups, Page of Cups. So there's a partnership here as well. Soulmate, kindred spirit, best friend, and positive, loving messages here. It feels like you may be doing this with a partner, with someone. Some of you, it may be you're taking a journey on your own, or you're doing something on your own, which may cause a bit of conflict with a partner, for those of you who are partnered. But again, this decision you're making, this moving forward, this path that you're on, even if you can't quite explain it all in a way that's logical, you feel driven to do it because you feel like it's the best path. For some of you, it may be the best thing for your relationship or home and family as well. Nine of Wands, almost to the end of a difficult cycle. Just have to power through this last little bit. The Four of Wands and the Sun. Again, very similar to Taurus and Virgo's reading as well. You know that you're almost there, and just on the other side of this is peace, love, happiness, harmony. All of that negative or heavy restrictive energies being lifted up you, and something which is very good for home and family and marriage and partnership, for those of you who have that as well. And it's just the strength to power through. Let's clarify the strength card. Strength again. Good for you, Capricorn. Such strong, brave, just got a little choked up there. Such strong, brave energy you have. And strength isn't just about that whole aggressive flex your muscle kind of strength. It can also speak of the strength to look at the part that we've had to play in any difficult or challenging situations. What decisions have I made? What actions have I taken that perhaps I wouldn't do again? It takes strength, courage, wisdom, and humility to do that, to fix those things or to take the lesson of them moving forward. And strength, wisdom, courage, and humility is also what you gain more of by going through this process. So well done for you. Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginnings. It might be moving, relocating, new jobs, new projects, or a combination of all of those things. And the Lovers. Again, for some of you, this is a decision made about or with your partner as well, for those of you for whom that resonates. Lovely, beautiful energy. It looks like the path has been difficult, but you're moving through it. Almost there. All right, let's wrap this up with advice, guidance, feedback, or messages from Spirit for Capricorn for the first half of July 2023. Knight of Wands, there's your validation right there. Move on it, move forward swiftly, aggressively, sooner rather than later. Nine of Swords, do not over-focus and overthink this. Don't spend too much time dwelling on it over and over and over again, especially with the worst possible negative outcome. Remember that. Don't get stuck in that energy. Ten of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, fast movement forward. I mean, for advice, if anything else, Spirit is saying, move forward on this path, the sooner the better, because for those of you who have home and family, it's a beautiful energy for home and family as well, because the Ten of Cups is the happy home, happily ever after, white picket fence, everything finally comes together, finally clicks together for everyone concerned. So beautiful, lovely energy and a beautiful validation from Spirit on this new path and this new opportunity. Moving forward for your future. And again, for those of you who have home and family, the future of your home and family as well. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay, Capricorn, those are your messages for the first half of July 2023. I hope they were helpful to you. If they resonated with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at an issue, kind of peel it back a little bit, or if you just like the reading style and you're interested in a personal reading or information about that for yourself or as a gift for someone else, personal readings do make great gifts because they're so personal. If you're interested in any of that, just email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can see that email address by clicking the description link or the title of this video. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the July mid-month readings. Until then, stay well, stay safe, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.